Yeah, what's going on, everybody? What's good? It's your boy Roboto, aka Rob, back once again with another fantastic Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. As promised, today's the day we opened up our eggs, right? So what we did was we kind of finagled a little method here. We kind of were working around this candy method that was out for a couple days, and probably still out right now. And basically what we did is we got a bunch of training, turned the training into candy, and turned the candy into some eggs. Was it tedious? Sure. Was the payoff worth it? I believe so. But before we get into all of that, just want to thank everybody for stopping by again. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. You can hit the little bell as well to get little notifications for when I do go live. And if you want to check me out on Twitch, that's right along here, the top one there, Roboto R0 BATO, that's the YouTube channel. Same across all social medias. Twitch, we streamed my egg purchasing, and we're gonna go through that again here in the video. I'm going to show you guys what I went through. It was cool. I appreciate everybody who swung by the stream last night, Saturday night. Appreciate my guy Pop, the stranger with the raid. If you haven't checked him out, check out my guy Pop. And everybody was chilling. We were making some we were having some good conversation, listening to some dope music. So if you haven't checked out my stream yet, go ahead and do so. Check me out on Twitch, all right? But before we dive in and go over some of the stuff that happened, like goal, 20 likes on this guy, and we'll open up a bundle next week. We got GTs coming out, so if we get it by Wednesday, by Thursday, GT Thursday, I will open bundles, try to pull some GTs, all right? But without further ado, let's just jump right into it right now. Again, we went from starting with a bunch of training a couple days ago, about 225,000 training. I converted that into candy, and basically what I was doing is I was doing the reroll method with the eggs. I had about 26 or so 96s that I converted into candy, and then with that candy I converted it into about I believe 500,000 candy, I think. We'll check it out in the video though. And you see where I started with the candy here. So we're starting over 500K. We're starting with a good amount of candy here. And this is why I was able to do what I was able to do. It's because I got all the candy from getting all these 96s, from doing the method, from doing the egg re-rolls, from doing that method, guys. It's the same thing. You could have done it if you started off. I was suggesting at least 100K, but other people said 200K. I did it with 100K to start, and I did pretty damn well every time. But I also started initially with 225,000 training. So as we went through, and you'll see me show some spreadsheets throughout this too, where I went through and kind of tabulated everything. I made over 40 of the 98 master sets. I just did a whole bunch of stuff to try to get this method to work for me and my favorite for training and for candy. And it ended up being great on the candy end, right? Candy was fantastic. The candy was converting very well for me, and it was coming over pretty easily. I mean, almost for every 3 heroes I would put into a master set, I'd make at least a 4th 96 that I can have bonus, either pulling it through the packs or just getting enough candy to roll an extra one from good pack luck, pulling 91s, 93s. There's a couple times where I hit good streaks, but we're gonna focus mostly on these eggs though. What did we pull at the eggs? I was just taking the eggs basically, and I was taking the eggs and just buying big eggs, grand eggs, taking them, and if there was small or medium eggs, I just quick sold them. I didn't have any use for them. I'm going big game hunting here. If I'm gonna risk all my, coin, my capital, I'm gonna go big game hunting. So I went big. I gambled, but it's all right. I think the gamble paid off pretty well. We walked out of there with about 50, I want to say 45 eggs, I think, at the end of the night. And then I woke up in the morning and I bought a bunch more because there was a weird time period between about like 10:15 and 10:30 when you could see the eggs, and then also where you could buy some more candy. So we'll get into a little bit later with the eggs, and we'll try to break into and see what it was. But basically all we did there was what I was kind of figuring out is I'm going to take these grand eggs and keep them all, keep the big eggs, keep them all, and then take the medium eggs and flip them, and small eggs as well, flip them back into getting grand and big eggs. What I found out though is that we woke up this morning and I was gonna hop on stream, is that from about 10:15 to 10:30, and I'll talk about it a little bit when we start flipping the eggs more, I found out and I learned that there was about 10-15 minute span there where you could go in, see what eggs were available. There was a list in your packs, right? So you got packs, and all the packs were listed as, this is an ultimate legend, this is a certain player, this is a certain whatever. we saw the list early, a little bit early, 10-15 minutes early. So I decided to go in and buy a couple extra packs. I ended up buying 9 extra packs. I think I came away with like 2, a grand egg, a big egg, and the rest were small and medium eggs. So it was worth it, I would say, to sneak in. I bought some last minute candy and tried to flip that into something good. But overall, I would say as we open some of these, we're going to notice one thing that's very blatantly clear with everything. And the one thing that's very blatantly clear is that everybody's going to have these cards. Everybody that was out flipping eggs, trying to get something that would help benefit them with their eggs. Everybody is going to be opening up Team of the Year, Ultimate Legends, NFL Playoffs, Super Bowl promo, all those packs that we were all getting together as a unit. All of us are going to be on the auction house and people are going to start selling them. What it means for you is that you're going to be able to take these cards and do a couple things, and we'll see what we can get into later with them. But basically what I was thinking about doing is just quick selling all of them, right? And the reason why is because I'm thinking about my initial investment. And again, my initial investment was about 200K in training, 225K in training. And then what I did with that training is I just turned it in, like I said, I turned it into candy, and then from candy I just turned it into 96s and 96s into the full 98 set, quick sold, and then started up from there. And one thing that you got to be mindful of though is that everybody else is probably going to have all these eggs for at least another couple days, if not weeks. So you don't want to go out there and just sell stuff for mad cheap. If you want to sell stuff for mad cheap, you're going to get undercut like crazy, and people are going to try to sell and get rid of everything. Right now, it's at a weird point in the game where everything's going to be super cheap because it's like towards the end of the game. As much as we kind of don't want to admit it, it's already April, and there's probably not going to be much content coming out for the rest of the year. So you just don't want to sit there and be caught with your hands tied, so to speak, and just kind of end the season with nothing to look for and nothing to show your team for. You know, at the end of the season, you're going to have that team built and structured and ready to go. And you want to make sure, at least, you know, when you're sitting there, look at that team. This is the end game team. This is it. This is Nut 20. This is Madden 20. This is what I built the whole season towards. So I just think it's a little premature to be wanting to sell stuff right now, especially if you're in a position like I am, for example. I don't need to sell anything. I'm not in dire need of any cards right now. I got the Strahan LTD via Power Up Pass because I took it off Okoye and put it on Strahan. But that's besides the point. I just don't need anything out of all these cards that came out of these eggs. And it's okay though, because I can go ahead and I can repopulate the egg market just like everybody else is doing and try to get something good out of it. So, you know, if we haven't gotten there yet, the second part is just me opening the packs. You know, some of them are really cool. Ultimate Legends, Theme Builders 2, Super Bowl, NFL Playoffs. We got a whole bunch of Team of the Year cards too. You know, the one thing I will say that's a little disappointing in these eggs, number one, they made a Nick Bosa Ghost of Madden Future card, a rare egg. That's kind of an L. It was like it's selling for like 60,000 coins. The other one that was a rare egg was a Marshawn Lattimore Redux for some reason. I have no clue what that was about. That one again was selling for about 66,000. Like, it's not, those are like, I should not be excited to get those. I was so excited to get those eggs last night, and then they come up and it's huge L's. They're just lame cards. The other thing that was bad is the big egg Team of the Year card or eggs. The big egg, that's a Team of the Year. The big eggs, not the grand egg. The big Team of the Year egg. It was all specialists, and I think that's dumb. It should have been a pack. We should have at least got a fantasy pack that we could pick from. You know, at least a fantasy pack of 3 players, a specialist on offense and defense that we can pick from. Or flip it, right? Make the grand egg the fantasy pack, and then the big egg, you know, the guaranteed any Team of the Year, not just a specialist. So that was an L right there. I do like that they brought Super Bowl cards back out. You know, Super Bowl cards have been kind of just chilling in the ether for a while. I saw Patrick Mahomes' price was up and down, so that's always good. That gets some 98s or 99s circulating in the game, especially a good card like Mahomes. As some of you know, I have Mahomes on my team, so it's a great card. So you couldn't find me complaining about that at all. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to find ways that we can kind of convert this into coins. Now there's a couple ways that I'm thinking about. One way is obviously taking all the training, turning it into candy, or turning it into Theme Builders 2 or Theme Builders 97s and selling those just straight up. But the way I'm thinking about it like this is like, hey man, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just sell these cards and not even go through the hassle of like converting it all to training and then risking rolling 97s just to get random 97s. I don't know if that's going to be worth it. And the same thing too, people are taking all their training and turning it into these Color Smash training packs. Are we sure that we're going to get 96s that are going to satiate the appetite? I mean, the 96 prices, are we going to get enough that's going to do something good? They're barely over 100,000 coins. So it's just going to be weird. And it's something that we have to monitor going forward, especially like as the season comes to an end here. There's going to be a point where it's going to be a point of no return, where the cards are just going to be so stupid cheap that we're just going to have nothing to do, nothing to auction, nothing to get rid of. So it's just going to be something that we just got to watch and kind of to be cognizant of as the season comes to an end here. So that's the whole video. I just kind of talked through the two kind of streams I did. The one obviously was a little bit longer from Saturday night, so that was chopped up a little bit based on what I was getting through the eggs and what I was doing with the stream. Appreciate it, everybody, again, for stopping by the stream. And then the other one was earlier Sunday morning, basically when I was opening these eggs, when I was getting to what these eggs were gonna be. Once I started opening packs and figuring out what it was gonna look like, and maybe kind of figuring out what I was gonna do with these cards, because I still don't know. They're still just sitting in my binder, and I'm kind of just waiting to see if maybe prices go up. But I'm also thinking a lot of people are doing that. They're waiting to see if prices go up, and then how long are you gonna wait before the season's over? So I feel like I'm gonna make some action happen. So maybe we do that this week. Overall, I would say these eggs were fun. It was a fun way to get everybody involved. It was a fun way to get everybody kind of working with each other, doing trades with the 96s, trying to get some movement in the trade market. Also, it was a great opportunity to flip cards, for sure, especially this morning, and basically since the golden tickets dropped. It's been an amazing opportunity to flip cards. I'm usually never running out of coins. I'm always trying to find a way to get at least 100,000 coins to sit in my bank at any time at once, just so I can try to buy something if I really do need it desperately, or mostly training, if I need to get training for anything. So, but that's enough about me and my team. Come check us out later this week. We're probably gonna see what we get training out of these, if we can maybe even sell them. I'm gonna try to 2 million coins at least, especially if I sell these for 100K a pop. We're gonna get over 2 million coins pretty easily, but we never know. So we'll see what happens. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you do so. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, make sure you do so. Make an account, link it to your Amazon Prime. You get Twitch Prime for free to sub to me or anybody else in the Madden community that you like. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Check you next time.